Akibwa and Buhinga, which must be fulfilled. Let's not antagonize our bid for AFCON. This is an international thing. Let's not localize it. I also come from an area. Do you want us also on Sunday to say, no Soroti or Bukedea Stadium, no vote? No single. Honorable members, there was a decision in the parliament that they agreed. I don't know, Honorable Chris, do you remember the decision of parliament on this, putting up the stadiums in all the country? Do you remember? You will give it to us? Because we are not going to tolerate this. This is AFCON. Why didn't you make that noise when we were bidding? Because we were on tension when we were bidding for AFCON. Why didn't you do that? Please love your country. And the fact is, Akiva must get its stadium. Akiva will get at whatever cost. Buhinga will get it. It was a presidential pledge and it must be fulfilled. That's why you find that I'm not asking for it in Bukedea, because it was not pledged for. So I want us to desist from that and look at what is good for our country. That kind of cheap politics will not take us anywhere. Let's love this country. And I will only need to hear from the minister on what was the position of cabinet on that issue. Because for you to have one AFCON, you needed to have an airfield in your area. That's when they will put a stadium. And the only place that qualified was Hoima. Only place which qualified was Hoima. And Kampala. So for us who don't have, honorable members, for us we don't have, let's accept we don't have until they are put there so that we can have it. Let's first host this one. And let's not attach it to politics, no vote. Vote for who? I hope you have votes for yourself first. Honorable members, let's desist from such, because if these people of CAF hear that, it's a very bad publicity for the country. Very bad publicity for this country. And I believe the Minister of Education, I believe Cabinet and government is going to do the right thing, following what was in the bid and following a presidential pledge. Let's differentiate presidential pledges and what is in the bid. The checklist is there in the bid, what was put there. And that's why you find people like Nachivuva are going to host. Nambola is going to host. But there is going to be a stadium put up in Arua, but not for AFCON. If there is any place to get a stadium, that is the place to get, because there is a history behind it. It has a history behind it. It's not that you want it. It is in memory of the late Obua. Now, that was a presidential directive. I also want to interest you in looking at the AFCON bid. If you want a copy, you can pick a copy from either my office or Deputy Speaker's office. That was filled. It has the checklist of what is required. But that said and done, that does not stop us from having that place constructed. We will have it constructed. Let's have it budgeted for. Let's appropriate and have it constructed. It doesn't require us to make noise outside there that you're addressing press conferences. Honorable Nyakun is going to come tomorrow and start addressing a press conference for Karamoja that we also want. So you see that. Let's avoid that kind of thing, but we are going to have it in place. Buhinga is going, you must have 5-star hotel, you must have an airfield, a number of things. That was put in the what? And those are things that the checklist that is being checked. And when people say that Hoima is getting, maybe Fort will also put up 5-star tomorrow. Maybe Honorable Kotogong is planning to put a 5-star in Ilera. So 2027 is far. Don't make the noise now. That will be sorted. Yes?